So the question is, this is from his name is on Twitter Luxanohoy. His name is in the game Overcooking. He has a question for me, and this is from one of his Faceit games. What mid-round decisions I'm making that are wrong? I feel like I don't make smart decisions. It's hard for me to think on the fly. So let's go in and watch some rounds here. Let's start with the pistol round. Where can we find him? Overcooking. There he is. Let's see if I can help this guy. Huh? Let's go forward. Playing with teammates. So what we're gonna focus is on a mid-round decision. That's when it gets into these situation 3 and 3 X and X situation, right? That's what I think he means. How he reacts to what info he's getting, right? Right here. I'm not so much to say about this round, right? It's a fine decision he's taking. They win the round. He has an AK. There's apparently a timeout. Okay, his teammates out long. This is where you have to play clever on short. Because here's the moment where you wanna make sure you don't overpush it. But now they're getting contact. You see, now when they're getting contact here, he has to play it really smart. And what he's doing is actually walking then rushing. I think that's alright in that scenario because they're fighting a lot on site. That means he should get an opening, right? He's getting from a lot many CT. So he's clearing the area, goes back to short. Really good decision making so far. Let's see. It's a little hunting. Why you always want to hunt a little, right? Even though you have an AK. They actually forgot the bomb T-spawn. Hey, Purple, why you do this? Why you forget bomb? Let's see. Uh-huh. They run together. Good decision. You see all three going together. As long as they do that, they don't lose the round. Hopefully. Uh-huh. Now it's a 1-on-1. Let's see how he clutches it. Well played. Like, he did the right thing. But maybe he should think about the bomb. Somebody has to think about the bomb, right? I think this is a Faceit game. What it is, I have no idea. Maybe he's playing with friends. Or maybe he's playing alone, you know. This program is called Rewind, so everything you see is a little different than how it would look in game with smokes and the graphic, you know. And skins also don't show up, I think. I'm not quite sure though. Let's see mid-round decisions. So far good. 3 guys up catwalk. His teammate drops down, right? Yeah. Moves aside. Pushing up. Here you have to be really careful about this motor, right? If you fail this motor for mid side, boys, it gives the CT an advantage. Well, that's also why it's pre-flying because he will be close to the motor. That means he will see more than you would when you're far away. So yeah, be really aware of that. Let's see. He's pre-flying, hold his teammate, pushing forward. I mean, that's a good decision. So let's keep going to see. Eco round, I'll jump over this so to keep it a little shorter for everyone here in the chat so we can go through next demo. Okay, long spawn. Let's see. Rushing long, good flash, the pro flash everybody's doing. Pushing out, no fear. Gets blind, kills the guy. So how does he set his teammate? Smoking, looking good. So here's also a good thing. Like what he's doing right now is good. He should be really aware of the smoke. Multi short, good decision making utility. Let's see. How can he improve all this decision? I think he's playing pretty smart so far. So let's see. Third guy in, pushing in, focus on the door. The team is focused on the car area. That's a new motor type. That's not supposed to happen, right, boys? We're not looking pro demos. This is community sending me demos, you know? It's people who want to improve. I'm helping the community. Pro demos, you can watch that yourself. Decision go out kill, it's fine. Low peeking is always good. Get Molotov inside. It's not deep enough, I would say. You see again the same issue. He can in theory sit on side, boys. How much you can do? 5 versus 2, right? So take a decision. Ooh, he's switching it up. He's a hybrid. He has an orb as well now. Let's see what we can do. Flash up of long. Many of those. But the guy's not blind. It's called Crazy Fish. He's debating a little, right? He has an orb here. Like, in my theory, now he should go next to this guy. He should go here with an orb. You know, because this guy will fight this side. And he can hold the corner in case there's 2. So I feel like he's just waiting there, and where I feel like you could have helped your teammate earlier. And maybe you get the frag if the CT's, goes back to the left. So let's go back to Mr. Overcooking. Now he wants to corner. That's the angle I would have said he should take right after his teammate went out. Okay, good decision with Molotov usage. So get him a kill. He fails the Molotov. So what you should do is basically you go on top of this one and you aim here. You know this one right here where I'm aiming, and then a jump throw and it will land on car. He aimed a little too high, so it probably went on top of this or something. Just so for people should know that. But the decision making was good there. Which CSGO is this? This is just a demo reviewer called Rewind. You can't get the program. It's an old program we're using. So yeah, good pre-aim. Could say utility could have flashed over here. That would be a good decision because obviously they're gonna hold long. So using utility to get more map control here because if you just died around the server, maybe you flash above, you kill the guy because he's kind of trapped. You know, he's just gonna shoot blind. He's not gonna jump back. So definitely using utility to get in a position where you can. Smoke Xbox again. Walking short. So here, let's see what he's doing. Sneaking through the bad smoke. So now there should be communication. If they're not communicating together, he should at least see in radar that this guy's out long. That means he's clear and they should be holding or pushing short. That's how you understand it, right? The information you're gaining from your radar is that you have long control. That means they're not gonna leave short and long, right? So they're gonna fight for one of the places. And he doesn't really have utility. He has a Molotov, which is almost on mid side, but here I think he should just let his teammate on long play. If this guy plays, you see they're not even holding long. So definitely let them play. Let's see what he's doing. Again, the Molotov side, that's not good enough. Again, he's just sitting behind it. And dies, right? Again, he's hard to see because of the smoke. Here in the demo is easy to see. But you see what I'm saying? He could in theory just sit side here. The Molotov's not gonna burn him. So yeah, definitely that Molotov you need to train overcooking. So he knows some Molotov lineups, right? That's pretty good. Good Molotov. Ooh, there's no smoke here. He had a smoke as well. He should understand. Maybe there was one of the smokes, but he keeps pushing. It's one of the awkward duels. I've had many of those. Goes back. That's risky, but good move. Let's see how he handles this situation actually. Hard kill. Crazy Fish is killing him. Let's see. So here, the problem with this program is to see the smoke. It's actually an Xbox, so you know, like it's bucking the smoke, just so people know it. It's not like looks like a snowball, but it's not. Let's see. Get kills from long. Should have awareness here. I feel like if he looks at radar, he should understand they could push long, right? Full lower control is an eco. He should be aware of that, in my opinion. Like, be more careful of it. So this flash long is not good at all. Yes, they look blind here, but that's one of the bugs in the game. They're not fully blind. You see the flash is landing up here. You see it on the radar. It's in this scenario, right? So they're never gonna watch like this when you're. They're gonna watch like this once the flash is so late. So this flash is bad, just so you guys know. Pushing up short. Again, now the motor looks good. Looks better at least. Okay, using utility. Let's see, they have two guys in CT somehow. Are we pushing now? Now the motor side would have been better, right? Let's see. Clean angle there. I mean, that's one of the things. Crazy Fish against killing him. Not much you can do here because you have to push onto the side. You have two guys cutting out rotation, so you have to push towards side, right? Because they can come behind from long here. So yeah, fair enough. Good shot. Falling back. Good mid-round decision. Gets good duel. Jumping on CT. Good decision. Play with a teammate because he was getting sandwiched from short, right? So he did a good decision jumping on CT. Now here, so here overcooking, you should focus on the smoke, especially if you play against Loba in FPL. He's gonna sit in the smoke like this guy. It's the meta the last year too, you know. So no reason for you to ult here when your team is already right side. So you should focus on the smoke. So let's see if that costs you anything. Small thing, but it's gonna cost you the round now probably. Your teammates kill him, but you know what I mean. He could have easily killed one of the guys maybe. If he's holding the smoke, they have better two angles on the same guy. Good shot. Pushing towards bomb is ticking. Have no kit. A good decision. Covering him. 1 second. Oh, they win the round. So he played that wrong good. Cooking. Yeah. Pushes out. Ooh, awkward duel. Yes, yeah, you got him. Perfect. I don't see much right now. It's 12-6. So right now here, this is a bad decision. I don't know why he would go down mid. He should go ramp here. Definitely go ramp. Like the only way they're gonna lose this round if they split A and short and long right now. You see what I mean? You see, these two guys have the B lockdown. There's no reason for him to go down CT. And I hope he realizes that soon, because at this moment it can be very awkward. If they push out short right now, the flash, you're basically just done, right? So, and that's what happens, right? He just walks out. So here, because he got caught in this strange situation with long and short, he cannot. If he would be on site, he was ramp here. The second long guy dies, he can go inside, sit behind this box, and just like crouch and peek, or he could actually push short, right? But right now he's here, he will not have the timing to do it, and that's why he get caught from long and short, because he's not focused on one duel. Does that make sense? That was a bad mid round decision, in my opinion. You have to think about how will you lose a round right now? If they do B split, they have three guys they should hold. You should trust your teammates always. So now here he needs to fight long. He cannot go back because they don't have the short control. You see what I mean? So now he has to stay long and fight. But this is not there's not much you can do in this scenario, right? Because the longer you wait on the corner here, the more chance for one guy to come behind. See what he decides to do. That is not good flashes to push long with, sadly. Especially also be aware here if there's a gap, right? There's a huge gap, so as CT you should definitely abuse that left or right side. But this smoke is not covering all things, right? So there's only one smoke, you see that. Then you should try to take a gap, and if there's no gap, then you can flash and push. But also, I mean, it's hard situation, right? Because his teammates have eco, he has to do something. We all have been in that situation where I feel like you need to do something extraordinary to win the round. Oh, that's a bad duel. I feel like this flash could be used. This flash, this flash could have been used way better in an after plan situation, right? Because right now, if they're gonna push you, it's not a clever move of the T's, and you just hold it and you fall further back. By using the flash, you don't really use it for anything else than kind of scare them. So you want to make sure you have utility to, when your teammates come out long here, coming to us long, then you can flash above peak because now they have to push you. So let's see if that flash could have been good. Anyway, they die long. So here now, you see what I talked about. The second they come out long, they started fighting short. Because they're saying long, they say, okay, we need to move. We can't just sit on the ramp and side because they're going to kill us from long. So yeah, that flash could have been key the second they died long. Because that's what normally would happen. The T's would move the second they might lose long control. I mean, the game is lost at this point, right? So, let's try to recap what I talked about. I think there's key things. You have a good awareness at some point. You're doing some good things on T side. I think CT side, you are maybe over rotating a lot. Like in that sense, that a few rounds where you don't see, so I feel like there's not necessary reason to be there. Also, be really aware about the utility usage you're using over cooking, because the one flash you use one round can be a key difference. So I feel like that's one key thing to do, and also be really aware in 5-on-4s when you have advantage that you're not doing risky move like jumping and boxing that round. It's a 14-14 round. You have the entry kill. You don't have A side, that's true, but the way you jump on the box, if he's there, you're dead, right? So definitely there were some key rounds to think about overall, but I think you did a great job on the T side, moving, reacting to your teammates, and when to push and not to push. So definitely the C side, I think you can think about the risk assessment you do.